some reason, I don't know why, but Bahamians love to say their greetings 2 or 3 times. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. These next 10 minutes are going to go by very fast, so we'll talk about that at another time. But this training is all about brand strategy and how you can transform your business into an unforgettable, profitable brand. First things first, what is brand strategy? Now, you'll get a lot of responses for this, but since we don't have that much time, I'll just put it like this. It's basically the plan to help you leave the right impression of your brand in the minds of your target audience. And your target audience represents the people you're hoping will engage with your brand. I'm Shamia, brand strategist, designer, and entrepreneur coach. And when I first launched my business, Borderless Creative Group in 2009, I made every single rookie mistake an entrepreneur could possibly make. And that's the short story of how I flopped. So now I'm on a mission to help creative and service-based entrepreneurs launch, grow, and succeed in their businesses. In this training, I'll share 7 common branding issues that prevent struggling entrepreneurs from getting more clients and making more money. I'll also share 7 simple branding tips that you can use to correct those issues. Number 1. Your awesome business is more like a best kept secret. I mean, you've got a great business model and a service that you know that people actually need, but for some reason, clients aren't showing up ready to buy. How do you correct this? By building brand awareness. Your dream clients won't show up if they don't know or they don't believe that you have what they need. So you've got to be intentional about how you go about building brand awareness. It's not an overnight or an automatic process, and you can't tell them once and then stop. You've got to be consistent enough for them to remember you and for them to trust you. And that's if you're communicating with them in person, online, or otherwise. Issue number 2, your sales tactics are coming across as spammy. You're sliding in and out of DMs, messaging your personal contacts whom you don't even speak to on a regular basis, or finding other ways to invade people's personal spaces. The first thing you must remember is that you're communicating with actual humans, not just prospects or business opportunities. They have specific needs, likes, dislikes, just like you. So don't be a nuisance by bombarding them with content that they didn't even ask for in the first place, or they'll start ignoring and blocking you, and it will be even harder to recapture their attention. Issue number 3, you're blending in with the crowd instead of standing out. If you were thinking that your competition is your problem, think again. It's your inability to stand out from the crowd that will be more of a threat to your bottom line than being in a crowded market. For this one, you need to work on building a strong, unforgettable personality for your brand. Create a persona for your brand as if it were a real person. How would it act at a party? Who would it talk to? What would it say? Be genuine and don't try to imitate what others are doing. Let your brand's uniqueness shine through. Issue number 4, you're saying all the right things to all the wrong people. If you find yourself telling your best stories and pitching your best sales messages to people who simply don't care, that's most likely because you haven't defined your target audience. You may already know the demographics of your target audience, but you can take this a step further and get better results by creating a customer avatar, persona, profile, or whatever you want to call it. This is a detailed description of the one person in a room of thousands who you'd most like to talk to or work with. The more specific you are, the better you'll be at attracting and serving them. Issue number 5, you're saying all the wrong things to all the right people. You know your target audience, but your message or your tone is not relatable. They either don't understand what you're saying because you're being too technical, or they don't get how your offer can actually help them. For this one, you need to remember that people love to talk about themselves, so they're always listening to hear the answer to this one question. What's in it for me? The more you talk about features or how great you are, the less they'll pay attention. Show them that you understand their needs and that you can solve their problems. Issue number 6, you don't know when to let go and move on. I'm not talking about closing your business. I'm talking about pivoting your strategy if it's not working. You should be performing a professional brand audit at least once per year, where you're getting an unbiased expert review on your brand's performance and advice on how to pivot. Throughout the year, you can perform internal audits on your own, but these audits will help you to focus your time, efforts, money, and attention on the things that are actually working for your brand. And finally, issue number 7, you insist on being a DIY superhero. The truth is that DIY can save you money on your budget, but they can actually hold you back from doing profit-making activities in your business. You've got to know when it's time to bring out the big guns. You can do all the things and learn all the things because there are a lot of resources to help you do just that, but it has to make sense. Will doing that thing on your own help you to make more money or save more time? If the answer is no, then you need to hire a professional. Before you pull the trigger on hiring that expert, though, you need to make sure that that person will be able to help you reach your actual goals and not just improve your image or vanity metrics. And there you have it. We've come to the end, and you're probably wondering why I didn't talk about graphics, logos, images, and things like that. But that's because when it comes to branding, those things are like the paint on your house. If you don't have a solid foundation for your business, it won't matter how well you dress it up. You have to focus on strengthening the core of your strategy if you want to make your clients happy and run a successful business. And all right, there you have it. Here's a recap of 7 brand strategy tips that you can absolutely start putting to use in your business right now. Write these down or take a screenshot so you can look at these later. Number 1, build brand awareness. Number 2, treat your audience like human beings. Number 3, create a strong brand personality. Number 4, create a customer avatar. Number 5, highlight benefits more than features. Number 6, perform brand audits regularly. And number 7, get expert help. That's it. That's a wrap. I hope you learned something that you can start putting into action right now. If you did and you'd like to see more videos like this, please leave me a note. Add your feedback to the comment section or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in to watch the next training. Bye.